do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in game one.
Here, his numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
So striding forward now, Horace Simone. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Now another 0-2. And now a slider is swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any.
So coming to the plate, Aaron Judge. Popped him up. Cuthbert in foul ground. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side.
All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and... All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game. Simply moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Coming to the plate now. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Here now is Cheslor Cuthbert. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes this the other way to right. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with more from game one after this. Stepping in, Horace Simone back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's big Aaron Judge. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3 on to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Now it'll be the Minesota DH, Greg Garcia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The next 3-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
I want to see some balls moved into the gap first knock. Hopefully this is the start of many.
Up next for Minnesota, Jorge Polanco comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion.
Now batting, catcher, Maxwell.
Stepping into the box, Bruce Maxwell. He'll look to bounce back after strike. Sent on the ground out to second. So they do get their first hit, but they're...
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after two great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he lays off the curveball. Strike three called, and that's going to be out number one.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Digging in once again, Horace Simone, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Liner toward right center. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with more from Game 1 after this. The next twin up, Dan Meyer.
So it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And that one is gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. His first homer so far in the series as the Twins take a 1-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
Strike one. Buddy out. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Ball.
You can tell his eyes lit up at the plate right there. He was not able to control his emotions. Stay up the middle and keep that one fair.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Plate for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Where he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Ready for another shot now, Brian Dozier. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning.
Here comes another 0-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
Skied down the left field line. Around first, he's digging for second. And now this will get over the wall
for a ground rule double.
Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a bunt attempt here. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works. Now batting, Aaron Hicks, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch on its way. Now the runner's on his way home. Now a bunt attempt here, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the second. Tyler Wade is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 39.
Jace Peterson will stay in the ball game now and take over in left field.
Number 12, James Peterson.
Chad Green is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Standing in, Dan Meyer.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run.
Hard on the ground toward short. Simone has it, and there's one away. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher, and he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance. Downtown St. Paul there, not far from us here at Target Field. Adam Ottavino takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Adam Ottavino.
Twins are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter, and he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance. Now with 2 men out, so back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Horace Simone. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it.
Swing and a liner, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit, and the go-ahead run will score from third as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
Boy, those have to feel really good.
Takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. Striding in, Bruce Maxwell. He flew out in his last at-bat. And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
So stepping in, Dan Meyer. Chesler Cuthbert is on deck. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Delgado was born in Panama. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball. The 2-2. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and this ball game is over.
Man, the postseason always seems to deliver big moments, and this was no exception.
Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 2 of the ALDS between the New York Yankees and the Minnesota Twins.
And this guy.
Jose Barrios is on the mound for Game 2.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And the guy who brought home gold last year resides...
Gene Segura standing in. Lifetime against Jose
behind the
Barrios.
dish. You better be aggressive.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gonzalez going back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left. His first homer so far in the series, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead. Now at the plate, Aaron Judge. He'll get to take his first cuts here. One out, nobody on. Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2. The knees for strike 1. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. His first homer here in the series, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that. Game today, and he's always fun to watch.
Sonny Gray will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves...
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Segura fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez. He got a
base open and a good hitter at the plate. You have to be smart and not give in.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. One left for the Yankees as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Here now is Cheslor Cuthbert as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Got him.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
For a called strike 1, Buxton stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Back, just missed that one, fouled that one off really hard.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Digging in to try it again, Greg Garcia. First 2 men in the inning of both. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. It's on to the 7th now in Game 2, but before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point. Adam Ottavino is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 0, Adam Ottavino.
Digging in, Travis Shaw comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Third baseman.
Shaw connects. This is sent to deep right field, and that is off the wall in right field.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. Just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
That's
stepping in now, Aaron Hicks. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1. He's running. He swings and misses. Throw down. And a wide throw here as it skips into center field.
Well, the runner did get a good jump from first, but the man behind the dish had a great shot of nailing him. That is until he launched his throw into center field. He won't be happy with himself about that throw. Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much...
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Byron Buxton now. He leads off there half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Next will be the designated hitter, Greg Garcia. And his dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
So have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
Oh, here's a shot out to right center. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to be all for Sonny Gray. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left to board, but he cannot lose this one. Aroldis Chapman takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Aroldis Chapman.
At the plate, Marwin Gonzalez. He's the one to start things off, with his guys in danger of seeing this series leveled at a game apiece, barring a 9th inning rally. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher, and he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance. The next twin up, Bruce Maxwell. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Chapman is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Into the box, Dan Meyer, as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double.
Everyone knows there are no awards for successfully getting 26 outs. You need to get all 27 before you can start celebrating. That 2-out double here tonight, putting the equalizer on at second base. A couple of minutes ago, this thing looked like it might be over, but everything can change with one swing of the bat.
Here now is Cheslor Cuthbert. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bounce to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Man, facing Chapman is not for the faint of heart as he unleashes fireball after fireball.
Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the American League Division Series between the Minnesota Twins and the New York Yankees. Jordan Montgomery gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, big lefty Jordan Montgomery. There's lots to like about this guy. The pride and joy of the University of South Carolina. Time good, clean, simple mechanics for a big guy. Repeats his delivery quite well. Has a chance to be a really good starting pitcher.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Just all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over.
Watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
Jake Odorizzi will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series.
Every single time he goes out there, he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Here's big Aaron Judge looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Strike.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable look.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Still no score. Here's Brian Dozier now. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
In now, Dan Meyer, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. A bouncer up the middle. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired.
Getting the chase.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Batting fifth, designated hitter,
Giancarlo Stanton now. Previous meetings with Jake Odorizzi, he's hitless in 6 tries.
Right now, so he's able to get away with it.
Softly hit here to the left side. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Found a hole right there into the outfield.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Ready with another 2-2. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
It doesn't matter what.
Standing in now, Steve Fisher, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He pulls into third safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Just a great at-bat there. That one-out double gets a run across, and now
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Hicks is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but
high in the air down the right field line. Meyer has a read on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Horace Simone. Hits softly out in front. Bends down and he barehands it. Just late. He's safe. Nearly a highlight reel play, but they'll have a runner on here with one away.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch, and I would be willing to bet you he's surprised.
Here's the 1-0. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Now the 3-2 pitch. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this is a fair ball as it'll head for the 3-14 sign. On to second, but he's in safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
And he struck him out. So he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Ready now, Gary Sanchez. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So with a save situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander, Aroldis Chapman. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. Look. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
The 3-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it. 2 down. So striding in, Marwin Gonzalez. And he needs to make something happen. Final strike for the Twins. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, facing Chapman is not for the faint of heart as he unleashes fireball after fireball. Gets the final out here and another save. What a weapon Chapman is.
Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the American League Division Series between the Minnesota Twins and the New York Yankees.
Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not. All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's take a look at Travis Shaw. The calling card's the bat.
This is the kind of play that makes a manager go a little bit nuts. It's only the second batter of the entire game, and his defense is throwing the ball around already. I'm sure he's hoping that error isn't a sign of things to come.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. On the ground is short. This could be 2. He's got it. Segura for 1. On to first as they get the double play. D-Row, what's your take on this lineup as they look to lock up the division series?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Jake Junis.
Out of options for both righties and lefties, and if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. Bag and do all this while his hair never...
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounder down the line at third. And this is past him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Third, right fielder, Aaron.
Pitch before that heater right there definitely threw his timing off.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Drilled down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. Throw to second, but he's in there as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. Cats and dogs, insert metaphor here in the forecast. Got him swinging, made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning. So digging in now, Brian Dozier. He'll lead it off here to begin the second. First pitch on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Judge racing back at the track. A leap, and he's got it. Impressive play for the first out.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw.
Leading off for the Yankees, third baseman, Travis Shaw.
No spots.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out.
Stepping into the box, Matt Olson, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run. Line toward the gap in left center. Catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases.
Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Gary Sanchez.
Drives it the other way to deep right. Meyer ranging back, but it's off the Sony side. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Well, that's his second double of the game, and I thought it might have enough to get out of here. Banged it off the wall, and he's looking really good in this one.
Stepping in, Jorge Polanco. He'll go to work trying to do something about
A little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries.
Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Here's the German-born catcher Bruce Maxwell. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. A leap, and he makes the catch as he crashes into the wall. In to score, the runner from third.
Well, this ends up being a sac fly, but you've got to love the effort out there. Sacrificed his body to make that catch, and I'll tell you, that didn't feel good. Probably saved extra.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the New York Yankees, number 48, Brando Delgado.
Take your base.
Here's big Aaron Judge. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders. Well, the 2-1 home. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that so far he's held them at bay.
Bad. Liner toward right center, and Stanton's aboard. It's a base hit.
Absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Alan Buznitz takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. It's a 2-run homer for Travis Shaw. His first homer here in the series as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
I can tell you one thing, you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what you.
Ramos gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow.
He's set, and the payoff pitch. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? One there, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Adam Ottavino takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Now pitching for Minnesota, number 0, Adam Ottavino.
Gene Segura standing in. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino. He's 1 for 5. Hits this one hard the other way. And that is a base hit as the run will score, and the Yankees have come back to tie the ball game.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy score. Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2.
3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
That was a big strikeout there, guys.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Marwin Gonzalez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. Now a bunt attempt here. The tag, and he is out. Striding in once again, Horace Simone. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swinging a soft liner. Throw on to first here is going to do it. And the Twins have battled back to knock this series up at 2 games apiece as this ball game is over. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game. Play ball.